Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., the show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Washington Nationals.
About to get started here. And towing the slab in this one, Mitchell Parker. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
Adams makes the grab, and there's one down. And now it's Juan Soto.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up. I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Check swing, and he went. And the count's full. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Nationals Park. And towing the slab in this one, Tyler McGill.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Digging in, James Wood. He goes down looking. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And that one fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Abrams off of first with 2 away. McGill checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the go. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run comes across, and the Nats score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
All
Mets,
set for the
third
start of the
baseman,
inning. And
Mark
now it's Mark
Vientos.
Vientos. That one down the line and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Starling Marte. That catches the corner.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count is even, 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And it remains 2-2.
We got full count.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled to first, and he beats it.
Batting 6th,
Man at
left
first with
fielder,
1 gone.
Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher Luis
Torrens will hit next. And that one almost hit him.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive, and this one could be extra bases. Marte is waved home. He'll score and then tie it as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here is Luis Angel Acuna. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Just missed. Two aboard, 2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really...
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. 1 runs in, now a second crosses the plate, and they take a 2-run lead. A 2-run double.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That misses, and it's 2-1. Lindor swings through that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to win.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the inning. And now for Washington, Dylan Cruz.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
In the air, left side. Nimmo pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 out, space is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. Just missed. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
The count is full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one in the air, center field. Taylor settles underneath it. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning getting
for the
started.
Mets,
Juan
the
Soto
designated
now.
hitter, Juan Soto.
Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Pete Alonso. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Now batting third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Call, makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Now batting right
Starling
fielder,
Marte up to hit.
Marte.
Alonso over at first with 1 away. And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. It's gonna fall for a hit. The throw in, safe at the plate. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
And now Luis Torrens. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Bases now loaded. Only one away.
A couple of singles back to back.
On a pitch now for the Nationals, number 61.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So bases loaded with one away. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. And now 2-1. Bases loaded, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard hit right side to second. Abrams back to first, not in time. And now Tyrone Taylor. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball right side. Base hit and a run in to score.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor in the dirt. Acuna, the lead runner, out at second. Taylor on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2 now.
That's off the mark. Ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Juan Soto. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Riley Adams.
Riley Adams.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting left fielder.
James Wood now at the plate.
Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. Start of the fourth.
Leading
And
off
stepping in for
the
New York,
Mets,
Pete
first
Alonso.
baseman, Pete Alonso.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball.
See if you can go
2
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss
Ball,
in the
that's out.
zone because that's where you get hurt.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting.
So here's the
third
cleanup
baseman,
hitter,
Mark
Vientos. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel
right
good as a
fielder,
hitter right
Starling
there.
Marte.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Vientos leads off first with 1 away. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. Vientos into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a slider, and there's 2 gone. And next for the Mets,
Now
Brandon
batting, left
Nimmo.
fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Runner at second, 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two now. Hard hit left side. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So 2 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And there's a ball.
That's it.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Now batting, second
So they're all
baseman,
loaded up.
Luis
Angel Acuna, the next to hit. And a 1-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom four,
Leading
up now
off
for
the
Washington,
Nationals,
Luis Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Just missed.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Marte going back on the warning track and hauls it in.
Now
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
hitter, Nathaniel
The Mets
Lowe.
up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one not close, and it's 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Check swing on the 2-1. Appeal to third. Did not go. And there's ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call
Now
if you're out on the
batting,
mound. You
first
can't let it
baseman,
affect you going
Josh
forward. You've
Bell.
got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
That one fouled off. And ball 4 to a board.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
One down. Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off
inning,
for the
and stepping in
Mets,
for New York,
infielder,
Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Threw that fastball right by him,
strikes.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
No, that's a foul ball.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he walked him.
That's ball
They just
4.
keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I
Now
think
batting,
just our
designated
presence
hitter,
is the
Juan
present.
Soto.
So, man aboard. And now the Mets DH, Juan Soto. That one to first. They get one. To second. Tag save. So they get one at first, but can't
Now
complete
batting,
the double
first
play.
baseman, Pete Alonso.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Man at second. Check swing, called strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
got a full count.
That one hit to right. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. At the plate, Jose Tena.
Jose Tena.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. And now up for Washington, Alex Call. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball,
You know, that's a swing you'll
2
see a
strikes.
lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Got him swinging. Riley Adams
Now that
digging in for the Nationals.
Riley Adams.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Fought off foul. Outside low. And that's ball 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Grabs it on the run. 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be.
Now
If he was
batting,
going to cover all that
shortstop,
ground and bring in that sinking
C.J.
liner, that's the way
Abrams.
it had to be done. Nice job.
2 outs. Foul ball. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Back here in Nationals Park, top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Fastball is outside.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's a full count.
3-2.
Stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And they'll do it again. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Line drive.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Brandon
And at
Nimmo.
second with one away, Brandon Nimmo digs in now. Ball to strike. Late on that fastball.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
One out and a runner at second.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So up next for New York, Luis Torrens. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first, out number 3.
Now pitching
back
for
down
the
for the
New
bottom
York
of the
Mets.
6th, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
35.
Clay Holmes.
Clay
He's been so
Holmes.
good against lefties. Up now for Washington,
Leading off for the
James Wood.
Nationals, left fielder James Wood.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the
Now
fastball at the knees.
second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. That was the sweeper, but it missed. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, no appeal. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a
Now
zone.
batting.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at first, one away. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't
next
produce
for
a
the
hit, but he made
Nationals,
solid
first
contact, and that's all you're looking to do
baseman
anytime
Josh
you're at the plate.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together
Now
perfectly
batting,
for him right
center
there.
fielder,
110 miles per
Dylan
hour, and man, that
Cruz.
exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Now a chance for Dylan Cruz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Nationals.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
21.
Jorge Lopez.
Jorge
And with the big
Lopez.
deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way
Leading
you would
off
for one in a
the
close
Mets,
game.
second baseman
Luis Angel Acuna. Up now for the Mets. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hit weakly on the ground. Abrams whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Now batting,
Tyrone Taylor down at the plate.
Taylor.
The Mets up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Call. Snags it for the second out.
Now
2
batting,
down, bases
shortstop,
empty.
Francisco
And now it's Frankie
Lindor.
Lindor.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
That one outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Riley Adams. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
So a man at first. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, left fielder
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. 2-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Pete Alonso.
Up next for
He's
the
hitting
Mets,
for
first
that pop.
baseman, Pete
Came out of the gates
Alonso.
really strong.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out
1
front
ball,
that time.
2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Now
2
batting,
down,
third
base is
baseman,
empty.
Mark
Vientos up now for the Mets. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good
1
late
ball,
sink on
2
that
strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Tosses across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom of the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now
And next is the designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
Lowe.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink
1
has
ball,
so much
2
drop in
strikes.
it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one
2 balls,
missing
2
inside a
strikes.
sharp slider. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting, the
Josh
first
Bell at the
baseman,
plate now.
Josh Bell.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I really like
Now
that
batting,
swing, man. He didn't
center
just push it the other way through the infield.
Dylan
He
Cruz.
drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
In the
1
dirt.
ball, 2 strikes.
One and two now. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back in Washington,
Leading off
D.C.
for the
All
Mets,
set to
right
start the
fielder,
ninth in this
Starling
one.
Marte.
And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. On the ground, out to short. Makes the sliding stop, and they get the out. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and 2 away now.
Now
Here's
batting,
the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wood makes the grab on the run.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now
York
as
Mets.
they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
34.
bottom of the ninth. Kodai Senga.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now the third baseman,
Leading
Jose
off
Tena.
for Washington, third baseman, Jose Tena.
Slow roller to third, Vientos. Whips it to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. So digging in, Alex Call. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Two to count.
And that one missing low. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch,
Now
and I tell you what, he
catcher,
earned that ball.
Riley
And now the
Adams.
catcher comes up to him. Riley Adams. And a 2-1 on the way. This to third, and that's a fair ball. The throw to third, The tag
On the
out.
tag, he's out.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J.
So it's their last chance in this one.
Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. 1-1 now. Next offering is outside. Adams off of first with 2 away. This one in the air. Acuna moving under this one. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.